Welcome back to Up All Night Reactions with Guy. Tonight I'm going to be reacting to a classic movie, The Green Mile. This is not a first time reaction. I have seen this movie years ago, but I haven't watched it in a while. And like I've said before, every time you watch a movie and you're reacting to it, you notice things that you may not notice if you're just watching it. You're basically looking at every part of the movie, you know, everything that's going on, and you're talking about it. So you do kind of pick up on things that maybe you wouldn't notice if you were just watching it. I'm excited to watch this movie. This is a long one, guys. It's 3 hours and 8 minutes, I think it is. That is a long time. But I am excited. I'm hoping you guys are excited. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. And please, guys, if you can, please subscribe to my channel. It's free. It helps my channel out a lot. And also like, comment, and share. And also turn on the notification bell. That'll notify you guys when I do put out videos. Because I'm really not sure what day yet, but I will eventually get to a day that I do release these. So let's get going, guys. This is going to be a long one tonight. So grab your popcorn, grab your drinks. Let's get cozy. Get a pillow, a blanket. This is The Green Mile. Okay, guys walking through a field with guns. I don't remember what this was about. Let's go. Oh, I recognize this actor. I don't know who he is, but I've seen him in a lot of things. It looks like a search party, and I hear dogs barking too, so something's going on. They're looking for somebody. I mean, there's even little kids with guns. I mean, pitchforks? Like, what is this? What year is this taking place? Like, why would you be running? I understand guns, but why would you be running with pitchforks? I feel like that's kind of really barbaric. The Green Mile. Here we go, guys. This is it. I love it.
You love your sister. You're making a noise.
What was that? I don't remember what that was about. I wonder where this takes place. Is this in the South?
Good morning, Estelle. How about looking?
Oh, so this must be an old folks' home? Yeah. Okay. He's entering the dining hall now, I guess, in the morning. Oh, is that his girlfriend? And she kind of winked at him, right?
Where do you go every day? Just walk.
I like his accent.
You try not to fall down, bust a hip.
It's a very southern accent. Oh, here he goes on his long walk. Wow. That's a really nice kind of old folks home, assisted living home. Yeah, you could understand why the guy was telling him, you know, what do you do on those walks? Don't fall and break a hip. Because, like, look at how far he's going. Like, when they showed that wide angle of him going, he's walking far. And that is dangerous for somebody to do by themselves when nobody else knows when you're going or where you're going. Okay, he's walking up to a cabin. It looks like a cabin. A rundown cabin, it looks like. So he was looking in the window. Oh, here's his girlfriend, right? She was talking. She winked at him.
You're wearing yourself out those walks every day.
Oh, see, so everybody kind of knows he goes on these walks, but yet they've kept it from the nurses, which is pretty impressive.
Now, this here is worth a look.
See, now it looks like this song is triggering like a memory for him because he's getting very emotional about it.
What is it? Oh my God.
Oh, see, everybody's noticing that he's breaking down here. Oh, good. She's going to go with him. I was going to say, if she's a real friend, she'll go with him to, you know, find out what's really going on. Wow, look at this. It looks like a kind of a sunroom. You got windows all the way around. And the rain's pouring, but you're inside nice and cozy drinking tea. Like, this is great. I love this. This is my ideal living. I love it.
Did I mention that I was in charge of death row?
You've mentioned it.
Oh, so he was in charge of death row during the Depression.
Death row is called Green Mile.
Oh, so, okay, so that's where they get the Green Mile from. The floor, he said, was the color of faded lime or something.
That year, I had the worst urinary infection of my life.
I guess you'd never forget that, right? The worst urinary infection ever.
It was also the year of John Coffey.
There he is, John Coffey. Okay, so he's taking us back now. We're going to probably to see where the movie started at, because those guys walking through the fields kind of looks like this era right here. Oh, this looks like a prison. Okay, so they're going to a prison. Okay, so they're getting ready for a prisoner coming in, obviously, because they're getting things.
You block.
Oh, look at those phones. Those phones are really old, right? Oh, this is the urinary tract infection he was talking about.
Well, Isn't it? Christ, give me a minute.
Like, didn't they have antibiotics back then? I think they did. Why didn't you just go to the doctors?
You're right in there. Pissing razor blades.
Like, why would he put himself through that? Why wouldn't he go get meds? I mean, they had them back then.
You should have took the day off, going to see the doctor. It's not as bad as it was. I think it's clearing up.
I don't know. Do urinary tract infections ever just clear up on their own? I don't think so. But he obviously said they got meds. He's just not going. I don't understand how you do that, because to me, that would be unbearable pain. Like, I'd have to go to the doctors immediately.
Excellent.
Infantry, Louisiana. So this is in Louisiana. Okay, we finally got a clue of where this is taking place in Louisiana.
They busted springs.
Why is he barefoot? I don't understand. Oh, maybe this is how they arrested him, but he's barefoot.
Dead man!
I remember this guy. I didn't like him at all in this movie. I know he plays a bad guy, and he plays it good.
Jesus, please, what is he yelling about? You might want to reconsider getting in the cell with this guy.
Oh, so this is John Coffey. I remember this. This is John Coffey coming in.
Dead man walking!
Now look at that. Now, this guy here, the bad guy, I don't remember his name in the movie, but he's walking around screaming "dead man walking." And obviously John Coffey is like enormous compared to this guy because he's so little. Could you imagine having this little guy walking with you screaming this constantly? Like, you just want to like bop him on the head.
Walking here.
First aid. It's enough.
Tom Hanks, always the voice of reason. I love him. Like, they're looking at him like,
I'm not going to have any trouble with you, big boy. Can you talk?
now, you know, it was the camera angles that were making him look as big as this, you know?
Yes, boss. I can talk.
I just love him. He's the best.
Move your
So look at this little guy. He's always hitting them. Like, you know, it's like he has that little guy syndrome where, you know, you're trying to make up for the fact that you're so small.
Percy, they're moving the house down
Percy.
in the infirmary.
We don't like Percy.
Why don't you go see if they can use some help?
That's great. I love it because Tom Hanks is telling him, get out of here. We don't need you no more. Look at how hot it is. I mean, everybody's kind of sweating, but is Tom Hanks still sweating because of his peeing episode? Obviously, nobody likes him. What did he do? Break his fingers?
wipe that grin off your shit-poked face.
Percy, get the hell off my block!
You know, I know that some people, they feel like these guys are on death row. They don't deserve any kind of good treatment. But I could never be mean to people for no reason. Like, you know, I can never be mean to people. Like, it's just not in me to do that.
Your name is John Coffey. Questions?
Do you leave the light on after bedtime?
Oh, like that's so...
Because I get a little scared in the dark sometimes.
I know it goes against everything they think because he's such a big guy.
Pretty bright around here all night long. We always keep a few lights burning.
Was he really that much bigger than or taller than Tom Hanks, or did they have him up on something? Like, look how big his hand is compared to Tom Hanks. Like, so, you know, right then, questions would be going up in my head. I'd want to find out what he did to get in here, because he's going against all the stereotypes of somebody on death row. Like, he's too polite, he's too nice, he's vulnerable. Like, that's not somebody on death row, you know?
I couldn't help it, boss. I tried to take it back, but it was too late.
He tried to take it back, but it was too late. I don't remember what that was about.
Oh, he seems meek enough.
And he deserves to fry for what he done.
Oh, see, now we're going to find out what he got sent there for. See, but Tom Hanks is reading this, and on his face, he's even showing that it doesn't match. It doesn't match the crime that he's there for. It doesn't match what the guy he is, or that they've seen him to be. Oh, so they're showing us. As Tom Hanks is reading it, they're showing us what happened.
The girls are gone. Papa, look, Daddy's blood.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
How awful. Like, your girls are missing, and there's blood trailing out of the house. Like, how did they get... whoever did this, how'd they get in the house and get these girls and nobody heard anything?
Oh God, please. Somebody take my little girls.
I mean, that's like, that is like the biggest fear for anybody but a parent. You know, you wake up and your kids are missing. Like, that's insane. So this is where we started at the beginning of the movie with all the guys searching. They were searching for the two little girls. I guess it's the two. He said daughters, the two little girls. Oh God, there's their doll, right?
Jesus.
But what did he mean? It was too late and he couldn't take it away from them. And if he did this, would he really sit there with them crying? I mean, you can't fault the father. Like the father at this point, John Coffey did it, and he sees his little girl's dead. I mean, I can't even imagine. Like, this is just insane.
I tried to take it back, but it was too late.
You under arrest for murder.
See, I mean, the way his wording sounded, it sounded like he did it, and he tried to take it back because he was sorry that he did it. John Coffey, there's just no way. He's just too nice.
How's that pretty gal of yours?
Linda's not so well, Paul.
More headaches?
I'll be
So who
taking
is
over
this
to
guy?
Vicksburg next day or so for some tests.
So we get it that his wife is sick with headaches, but they don't know what's wrong yet.
Is it true you ordered Percy Wetmore off the block?
It is.
Like it or not, the wife of the governor of this state has only one nephew.
Oh, so this Percy, the one we hate, is a nephew of the governor, which is the only reason why he acts the way he acts, because he thinks nobody could touch him.
Percy has an application in at Briar Ridge.
Briar? Then why is he still here?
So Percy's trying to get out of there. He's put his application in a mental institution because it's more money.
I think he just wants to see one cook up close.
Oh, that's why he hasn't left yet, Percy, because he wants to see somebody in the electric chair die, which, I mean, something's wrong. Something's wrong in your head if that's what's in your head, you know?
You'll keep the peace?
Of course.
Tom Hanks will always keep the peace. So that must be the warden, the head of the prison, because he's just in the suit.
I'm sure that x-ray turned out to be nothing at all.
So, okay, so what we know right now, that's the warden. His wife is sick. She's going for x-rays. Tom Hanks is head of the death row.
Look again. Is it right? There.
Oh, the little mouse. I forgot about the little mouse.
It ain't normal for a mouse to come upon people this way.
He's so cute, though. Mice don't bother me. Rats don't really bother me either. It's just that rats, I think of them as just being dirty and carrying diseases. That's what I picture rats. But mice don't bother me. Look at this. It's so cute. Like, how could you be afraid of that little thing? He comes out just to get the little piece of bread, and he goes back in his little room that he's in. It's so cute.
He's in the damn restraint room. Just know he's chewing the padding out of the wall.
They don't kill the mouse, do they? Oh. They don't. I guess they don't use that room very often because everything is just thrown in there. Wow, look at all the stuff that was in that room. That's how big that room is. Oh, so he's called it the restraint room. So all those walls are padded for somebody who's flipping out so they don't hurt themselves.
All this commotion probably scared him off for good.
Yeah, that's the last we'll see of him.
Louisiana, during the Great Depression, I don't think they had air conditioning because the way these guys are sweating. Oh, look, here comes the mouse again. I love him. He's so cute. Look he's brave enough to come out of here and go back to them. Like, he does it. He's a brave little mouse. He doesn't have any fear. There it is, the Green Mile. But here's Percy. Percy, you know, there's just no good when it comes to this guy. Like this guy is just evil. He's just evil. All he does is want to cause hurt and pain.
Brave little bastard.
And that, just like I said, he's brave, right? The brave little mouse. Like, look at who could hate this thing? Who could hate this little helpless mouse other than Percy? Look at look how he's flipping out over a mouse. Are you kidding me?
Right there, you crazy, you little son of a bitch!
But the problem is he's the nephew of the mayor or the governor or one of the two, and they can't get rid of him because they all know he's crazy, and he shows how crazy he is.
Dirty, you ugly little...
Like, even the inmates are saying it. It's just a little mouse.
You listening to me? Percy, I'm gonna rip your diseased head off!
Like, what? Are you kidding me? Over a mouse. It's insane.
Percy met your mouse.
In here somewhere, I'm gonna squish a little son of a bitch.
Like, look at him. Look at how he's acting.
We already tried that.
Tom Hanks is basically saying, shut up, this will keep him busy for a while. So they're confident enough that the mouse is hiding where Percy won't get him, but this will keep him busy pulling everything out of this room, and then he's got to put it all back. So he'll be busy for the rest of the night.
I was trying to get the mouse.
Are you blind?
Like how he talks.
We don't scare them any more than we have to, Percy. They're under enough strain as it is.
Exactly. I mean, these guys are on death row. Does he know that they're going to be put to death? And how they're going to be put to death in an electric chair, which is, I couldn't even imagine. And then you got this guard here who's upsetting the balance of what's going on in there.
Try it. Go on. Try it. You be on the bread lines before the week is out.
See, I hate these people who have jobs because of relatives, because they think they can get away with shit, which the majority of the time they can. Tell them, Tom Hanks, tell them.
This block again. We all gonna have a go. Get all this shit back in the restraint room.
Tom Hanks, like he lets him know, you know, you may have the relative, but I'm your boss right now.
You are not gonna believe this.
Oh, the mouse. The mouse is,
Watch this. Watch what he do.
I love this guy. Watch what he do. Oh, look, he's a smart little mouse.
Could I have a box for my mouse so he can sleep in there with me?
So you know this is a smart mouse. Like, there's no way he could have taught him these tricks in such a short time. Look at how cute. Look at how cute this is. Ah, good boy. Or good girl. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Every time.
That's some smart mouse there.
I love John Coffey. And here comes Percy to ruin everything.
Looks like you found yourself a new friend there, Dale.
Don't hurt him, okay?
Did you say don't hate him or don't hurt him?
Dale's been asking for a box. What do you think?
We ought to find a cigar box.
See, I think Tom Hanks was testing Percy there to see what he would say. But, you know, there's just something about Percy that you just don't trust. Like, there's something he's, you know, I don't know. I just would never trust him. There's not a good bone in his body. There's just no way.
Hal?
Oh, I don't think Hal's wife is doing good. You could see he's just too emotional.
It's a tumor ball.
Oh, see, it's a tumor.
X-ray pictures of it. It's the size of a lemon, they said.
Oh, wow. And especially back then, they couldn't do anything with it being in the brain, especially.
Deep inside, where they can't operate. I haven't told her.
I know. How do you tell somebody that they have a brain tumor? Like,
I can't think how to tell my wife. She's going to die.
I can't, guys. I get too emotional watching this stuff. Like, that hits me. That hits my heart. Because, you know, like Tom Hanks' character, what was his name? I can't remember his name in the movie. But going home then to your own wife and you're laying there and just got to think, you know, it's like you thank God that you're not in that situation, but you know, at the drop of a dime, God forbid, something like that could happen to you. So you're scared and you're mourning at the same time for your friend. Look at him. Why hasn't he gone to the doctors yet? Why? How do you live with this kind of pain? Like, look at him. Like, look at him. He's going to pass out. Like, look at this. Now, wouldn't this make you say, I'm going to the doctors? I'm not even going into work tomorrow. I'm going to the doctors. Not to mention they have an outhouse, so he doesn't even have a bathroom inside. Like, he is suffering. He is suffering.
I'm going. See Dr. Bishop. I'm going.
She's finally going. No, as the wife, she should be saying, you should have gone 2 weeks ago.
Careful.
Why is John Coffey telling them careful? Oh, see, because look at this guy's not as drugged as he said. Look. Now, how did John Coffey know? John Coffey knew that this guy was bad news. Oh, and he kneed him right where he has his urinary tract infection. Like, as if he didn't need more pain. Come on. All these guys there, he's throwing all these guys to the side. Come on.
Come on, shake me!
Like, look at Percy. He won't even do anything. Look at him.
Oh, yeah, we dancing now. Come on, Percy.
Like, look at this. Percy's frozen. I thought he was just a tough guy. Here he comes. This guy's coming to take care of the situation. Boom.
Well, come on.
That's it. That's all Percy had to do, and he couldn't even do it. Look at Percy. He's on the side like he's petrified. Oh, I wouldn't put my face on that floor. I don't care how much I was in pain. Well, Tom Hanks he is down. Another person putting their face on this floor. I don't know.
Boss, I need to see you down here.
This is not a good time.
Like, you know you're in a lot of pain when you're okay with putting your face on a public floor.
Closer.
Oh, you know you ain't supposed to then.
Del's telling them not to go close to the fires. You're not supposed to. Like, he's even telling them.
What do you want, John Coffey?
Just to help.
Oh, shit. See, because Del respects Tom Hanks so much that he doesn't want him to get hurt.
What are you doing?
Oh, John Coffey, he is helping him. He sees how something weird's going on. He doesn't know what happened, but he knows something happened. Something happened. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like little maggots or little fruit flies all flying out. And Tom Hanks is seeing this. Like, this is great. He's seeing all this. But not only is he seeing it, he's feeling it because he feels different, right?
What did you just do to me?
I helped it. Awful tired now, boss.
So John Coffey took Tom Hanks' urinary tract infection, and that was what he released back out into the world. But it makes him tired, so it takes a lot of energy for John Coffey to do that. Like, look at Tom Hanks, he's standing up, he's like, something feels different, like something's not hurting anymore.
What am I do to you?
Like, the first thing you want to do is see if peeing doesn't hurt anymore, but you have a fear because you know peeing does burn, like when you got a urinary tract infection. Look at it. It's like a miracle. It's a miracle. There's no pain, just relief. So right then, as Tom Hanks, wouldn't you want to go and talk to John Coffey to see what the story is? Like, did you really do these crimes that you're in here for? Because now nothing's adding up. Nothing's adding up.
It's from my missus. She wanted to thank you.
Thank me for what?
Well, you know.
What's your missus, please?
See, John Coffey's not as dumb as they think he is. Was your missus pleased? See, but Tom Hanks is still struggling, though. It doesn't make sense, the crime that he supposedly did with this guy that he's talking to.
Oh, John, I smell that from over here. I surely can.
Can I get a deal, Mr. Jangleson?
You can do with it as you please.
See, John Coffey, he's just too nice. There's just no way.
What about me?
It's yours, John.
I think I'll just keep the rest.
See, John Coffey, he could sense something with that guy. That guy is not good, and there's no good in him. Kind of like Percy, only Percy's not a prisoner. That's the difference.
Mr. Jingle, thank you. My mama thank you too, but she dead. What about me? Don't you hold that on me.
Like, he's just evil. Just evil.
You'll keep a civil tongue on my block.
Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh.
You get that one for free. But that's the last one.
It wouldn't be enough to wipe it off. I'd have to go wash my face. That's disgusting. Now, Tom Hanks, he's got to get even with this guy. There's something. Look at this guy.
Yeah!
See, he's evil. Just evilness.
We've been meaning to clean out that room for a while, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
What are they going to do to him? I don't remember. They do something. They're going to put him in that restraining room, I think they called it. He's so disgusting. He is just disgusting. Oh.
Piss on
Yep.
me.
Yep. There it is. Now it's probably cold water, and you know that hurts, how hard it's coming out of there. They basically waterlogged him.
Thank you, Wild Bill.
Like, people who have that much energy to be so evil and so bad, you just know there's no change in them. They're just evil inside.
1, 2, 3.
I hope the mouse got out of there. See, that room being in the dark.
I'll learn my lesson. I'll be good.
Yeah, basically, it takes everything out of you. Like, his teeth are completely yellow, like in dirt. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's doing something. I wouldn't get close to those bars with that guy. No, nope. Oh! No! Now that guy that he spit that on, I'd be like, okay, I have to go take a shower.
You done good, old timer. We're happy for you. Yeah, we are.
Like, Dal knows there's something wrong, that he can't trust him either.
Percy, you shit.
Come on now. I was just having
Oh, good. See, now look at how brave Percy is now. Look at how brave he is.
Wharton!
Like, look at him. Percy, he's such a wimpy person.
I was just playing.
He's peeing himself. Now, not for nothing, but the way Percy treats everybody else, he expects anything different when something happens to him? Really?
All right now. Don't touch me.
Percy was just messed up in his head. Just messed up.
You talk about this to anyone, I get you all fired.
Like, look at him. Like, there's just no...
Swear that to God.
What happens on a mile stays on a mile.
What happens on the mile stays on the mile.
Well,
Mr. Jingles is just too much. I love him.
you'd love to have a pet mouse, I bet.
See, now, I don't know how Tom Hanks does it. I don't know how his character does it.
If I forget to feed him, I keep up with this trending. I mean, he's just a boy, and that's fine, yeah?
So does Del know that his day is coming?
How about Mouseville?
Mouseville.
Tourist attraction down in Florida.
Oh, so they're telling him that they'll send Mr. Jingles to Mouseville, a supposed somewhere where mice could go. Isn't it funny though? Because like Del he's just thinking who's gonna take care of Mr. Jingles when I'm gone. That's how much he bonded with Mr. Jingles. And how awesome is it that like Tom Hanks and this other guard are trying to comfort him? Like look, he's got a cross on his wall. How bad could he be?
That's the place for Mr. Jenkins.
Do they ever tell us what Del did? Do they tell us? Because I just, like I said, there's another guy that I just feel like he's not that bad of a person. I feel like he's very, maybe simple-minded. Is that the right word to say? But I don't feel like he did anything bad.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god. No! Oh my god. No! I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh my god, Percy, I can't believe this.
Well, I knew I'd get him sooner or later. It's just a matter of time, really.
You fucking crook!
Oh my god, it was the only thing that Del loved. Oh my god.
Give him to me.
John Coffey. John Coffey's gonna save him.
May might still be time.
Tom Hanks knows John Coffey could do this. Now the other guards didn't see John Coffey help
What are you doing?
Tom Hanks, so they're wondering what he's doing. Why is he giving this mouse to John Coffey?
Please, John, help him.
Oh, that's so sad.
Dear Jesus. Look at the tail.
The tail's moving. Look at the tail, it's moving. Now this is something, at least all the other guards are seeing this. Like, wouldn't you just be in complete disbelief that what am I seeing? What am I witnessing here? He like basically took the death out of him, like the way he took the urinary tract out of Tom Hanks. Like how crazy is that? Wow, what do you say? Get out of here. Wow, Mr. Jingles is back. Like you're all witnessing this. Like what just happened?
He stepped on Dale Mallows. I took it back to him.
If you remember at the beginning when John Coffey was screaming, he was saying, it was too late, I couldn't take it back. There's no way he did that murder because that's what he said there. I took it back and I saved Mr. Jingles. Like, so right there, you know, John Coffey didn't do these murders. There's no way.
Now don't start in on me.
Look at this guy. I mean, you end up hating him.
Mouse is fine. Just fine. You know better at mouse killing than you are at anything else.
Anything else? I'm glad Tom Hanks said it.
Yeah, you expect me to believe that, huh? I heard the goddamn thing crunch.
Aren't you glad, Mr.
Like,
Jingles
look at him.
is okay?
He's shining up the electric chair. That's how much he's looking forward to doing this.
What kind of game is this?
It's no game. See for yourself.
Evil. It's just evil. Like this guy. I wonder what this guy was like in real life because he played this part too good. Too good.
Hey, just who the hell you think you are, huh?
I know, finally.
Percy, I want your word.
My word?
I put you up front for Dale.
For Del.
You put in your transfer to Briar Ridge the very next day.
Like Tom Hanks is only putting him in the front so this guy finally gets out of the ward, but he's got a vendetta against Del for him laughing at him and about the mouse, so why would you let him go?
I put you out front. You put in that transfer. That's the deal.
So Tom Hanks is looking at this as a way to get rid of him.
All right.
You know, it's so weird how you can look at a guy or a girl and just see how they go about their daily life and just know what kind of person they are inside. And that person inside, like, that's the real you. Like to be able to do the things that this Percy has done to these guys who are on death row as it is and be still so mean and vindictive. He's just evil. Like, that looks like a scary place. Now, why is it always got to be on a rainy night? Poor Del, like this is so hard to see.
Hey, boy.
He knows that they're coming.
Hey, Mr. Jingles.
Edouard Delacroix, will you step forward?
And Mr. Jingles loved him too. Like, I don't know how these guards do it. Like, they do form a bond with these guys. I mean, if these guys are repentful in what they've done.
Don't let nothing happen to Mr. Jingle, okay?
Look at, like, I can't take this, seeing this guy cry. Like, I just can't take it.
Dale? I can't have a mouse on my shoulder while.
See, now, it probably would have helped Del if we would have been able to sit in the chair and be able to see Mr. Jingles before they did it.
Dale don't mind.
Yeah, you take him, John. You take him till this foolishness be done.
Until this foolishness be done. Like, it's so...
You gonna take him to Florida to that mouthfeel?
We'll do it together, most likely.
2 cents for the kids. Ain't that right, Bob?
That's right, Dale.
Like, he's a good guy. What did he do?
You're a good man, but you too, boss.
Like, look, Adele respected those 2 guys.
I sure wish I could have met you guys some ways.
See? It's so sad. And Mr. Jingles is looking at him too.
Hope he's good and scared.
I mean, you can't hate these people for thinking this way because obviously he did something to a loved one. But then to see Percy standing there and all these people watching you who want you to suffer, it's such a horrible. And I know these guys did bad. I'm not trying to defend them, but it's just, I don't know. It's just so sad, the whole situation.
You've been condemned to die.
Like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous right now. See, he's saying he's sorry.
I'm sorry for what I do. I give anything to take it back.
Like, it doesn't help the family members, but just to know that this guy was sorry for what he did.
Hey. There's no such place.
Why would this Percy is just evil? Like, I don't know how else to say it. He is just evil. Like, Percy wants to make this guy suffer, even in the situation that he's in where he's going to be suffering. He didn't wet it. Aren't they watching him? Aren't they watching him that he didn't wet the sponge? They wouldn't notice that there's no water dripping. They wouldn't notice any of this stuff. Oh, he's praying, guys. He's praying. That's so sad.
Electricity shall now be passed through your body and...
Like, John Coffey knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. Like, why was it always at 10 o'clock at night? Why was that a thing? Now, Tom Hanks is seeing. He's seeing that there's no dripping water anywhere. Like, Tom Hanks should have stopped it right there. He should have stopped it. Look at the evil in his eyes.
Roll on 2.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's frying. He's frying.
Sponge is dry.
Oh my god.
Don't you stop it. It's too late for that.
Oh my god. Like, how horrible that they can't even stop it because he's gonna suffer more with them stopping it. Look at him. Look at him looking. Oh my god, this guy is frying. Oh my god.
About done, I reckon. Woo!
What's happening to John Coffey? What is happening?
They gonna have a home down.
Mr. Jingles went to hide.
Yeah, he's cooking that.
I wonder what is this happening to John Coffey because he's trying to take the pain away from Del? Like, why is it affecting him like that? Look at he's literally feeling everything that Del's feeling, like he was reacting the same way. So he knows what Del is feeling. Oh my god. That's horrible. Yeah, look at what you did to this guy. No, John Coffey knows what Percy did to him. He knows because he can feel it.
Why don't you shut it down? He's still alive. You want me to shut down while he's still alive?
Oh my god, he's on fire. Oh my god.
You watch, son of a bitch!
Oh my God. I'm glad Tom Hanks grabbed him and told him, "You watching? Look what you did."
You do it. You're running this show, ain't you?
He suffered a lot. Like that guy said about the Indian guy, he paid his dues. So, oh my God, I can't even look at his face. It's horrible.
I didn't know the sponge is supposed to
Look
be
at
wet.
this. I didn't know the sponge was supposed to be good. Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that guy punched him. He deserved more than that.
Saw what he did. Alec was dead. So he just gets away with it. Is that how it works?
There should be some kind of disciplinary action against him for what he did.
What was that?
This poor guy, his wife is dying of cancer and he's got to deal with this garbage.
And that Wharton is singing about it.
Tom Hanks knows that this is his way of getting rid of Percy.
Percy fucked up, Hal. He's putting in a transfer request to Briar Ridge tomorrow.
See, Tom Hanks knows this is his way to get rid of him, finally.
Oh, damn.
See, John Coffey experienced everything he did.
John, you okay? Where's Mr. James?
He ran away under the door.
Oh, wow. So he's saying Mr. Jingles felt it too, what Dell went through. Guys, this movie is a roller coaster. It is really a roller coaster of feelings. Like, how do you get that out of your mind? How do you get what happened out of your mind when you go home at night? Like, the smell is probably still in your nose when you go home. Like, how do you get it out of your mind? That's why, like I said, you got to have a certain kind of person that's able to do that every day and live a normal life. And live an unaffected life from that. Oh, this must be the wife that has the brain tumor. Now she's got a tumor in her mind, a tumor in her brain as big as a lemon. He said, would she still all be there, or would it be affecting her personality? You know.
Sometimes she's not herself anymore.
Let's see. He said it. Sometimes she's not herself anymore.
She swears. Just pops out. Most awful language you can imagine.
Isn't that weird?
She doesn't even know she's doing it.
Like, why would she start swearing because of this?
I didn't know she'd ever heard words like that. To hear her say them in her sweet voice.
I'm thinking I love you.
I mean, going and see that it does make you think how thankful you are for what you have, because there's always somebody else who has it worse.
I'm also thinking I'm gonna have the boys over tomorrow.
Well, you
Oh, the boys. I was gonna say the boys. He means everybody from work. So if they're all here, who's on the Green Mile watching it? You know.
Y'all saw what he did to the mouth.
Oh, see, I was wondering when they were gonna finally talk about John Coffey.
He did the same thing to me. He put his hands on me. He took my bladder infection away.
It's true. We came home that day. He was
better. He was all better.
Oh, now, what? You're talking about an authentic healing, a praise Jesus miracle?
I am.
Well, if you say it, I accept it.
I mean, after what they saw John Coffey do with Mr. Jingles.
talking about Melinda.
Melinda Moores?
Yeah, so Paul, you really think you can help?
It's not a bladder infection.
So Paul is thinking that John Coffey could possibly heal this brain tumor and that Warden's wife. I mean, that's such a big jump, you know, from, well, I don't know how much of it, because like it's still amazing that he brought back a squished mouse. Like,
So you're talking about taking John Coffey to her?
oh, so they're going to take John Coffey, sneak him out of the prison and bring her to the wife.
That's prison time. We get caught.
You're dang right it is.
No, not for you, Dean. You're the only one here with 2 children, another one on the way.
So he's basically saying the younger guy there still has young kids, so he's not going to be in on the actual doing of it. But these other 2 guys, their kids are grown and off to college, so they're going to risk being arrested for this. That's I don't know, that's kind of crazy. Would these guys really agree to do this?
And let's not forget, John Coffey is a murderer.
I don't think he is a murderer. I don't think he is.
I don't think he did it at all.
See? Tom Hanks is saying he doesn't think he did any of that stuff.
I do not see God putting a gift like that in the hands of a man to kill a child.
No. How does he present this to John Coffey? Like, does John Coffey just agree right away to do this, or what? I mean, wouldn't that be amazing if they take John Coffey to this lady and it actually works and she's cured? Like, how could they ever put him in the electric chair if he cured this woman? What are they getting? Like, who are these pills for that they're crushing up?
You think this is enough?
So tonight must be the night that they're going to do this plan. Are they giving the pills to Percy? Right, how are they going to get rid of Percy now? Because you know they can't let Percy know what they're doing.
Hey, I'm gonna get some too, ain't I?
See, now they knew that this guy was going to ask for some. They're going to give him some pills, something, knock him out.
Come on now, fellas.
Like, how do they know they're not giving him something that's going to kill him? But he's on death row, but how would they explain it?
Just saying, after y'all get to drink, I'm thirsty.
The thing about it is, how do they sneak like, how would you sneak somebody out of prison and nobody knowing?
Or else I'll drink this myself right here in front of you.
I'll be good.
That's it. Drink it down. Drink it down. Now they gotta wait for these pills to take effect. Now, does John Coffey know what they're doing? Did they tell John Coffey about this, or are they just gonna tell him when they're ready to do it? You know this guy's gonna fight it. Is that it? Now the game is on. I wonder how long that took.
Anybody wants out, now's the time.
I'd like to take a ride.
See, John Coffey knows about it. Did they tell him? Or does he just know? Like
We're all in.
John Coffey has more powers than we're seeing, because he knew about this whole plan and they didn't even tell him.
What is this?
Payback. That's right.
This is how he's gone through his whole life. I know people, so it gave him license to act like an asshole to everybody.
You can't make me.
Oh, you're dead wrong about that, you know.
But see, Percy is such a wimp whenever he's in a situation, but when he's not in a situation, he never thinks back on the idea of how it felt when this was happening to him, because he goes and he treats everybody else horribly.
No, you can't do this. You can't.
This was awesome, though. This was awesome that they didn't give him any drugs. They just put him in there and let him feel what he was feeling.
I'm going to give you a few hours of quiet time, Percy, so you can reflect on what you did to Dale.
Yep. Think about that little porno drawing book you were looking at.
All right, let's go over one more time. What do you say?
Like, they're risking going to jail themselves to do this.
So we put the coat on him, locked him in the restraint room. They hear any kicking and fussing in there, they think it's him.
What about me?
You're down an admin.
Oh, that's good. They're coming up with a plan in case somebody comes in and sees John Coffey's gone and that Percy's not there either. So that's good. They got a backup plan in case something happens.
Where you think you going?
You're a bad man.
That's right.
John Coffey's seen everything that this guy did. He knows what he's done. Now, how do they get this warden guy to agree to let this supposed convict or death row person to come into his house and even be around his sick wife? Like, how did they get him to agree to this?
Boss, look, someone's up.
Well, what did they think was going to happen? They knew that the warden guy was going to have to be woken up. Like, they see the lights going on and they act like it's a bad plan then. They knew he was going to have to be woken up.
Who the hell goes there 2:30 in the goddamn morning?
2:30 in the morning. Oh, see, now he sees John Coffey coming.
John Coffey.
See, now, think about this from the warden's point of view. He doesn't know anything about John Coffey having any kind of powers or doing anything. He just sees him as a convict.
I said, halt!
Hal, put the gun down.
This is why I think it would have been a better plan if they would have let the warden in on what's been going on with John Coffey, so he would have had an idea.
Here to help. Help what? You're just gonna have to trust me.
See, now how does John Coffey know that this guy's not going to shoot him?
What do you want?
Just to help, boss.
Does he see something in John's eyes that lets him know that he's not there to do anything bad? I mean, because the warden, he stepped aside.
Paul, I don't want him up there.
Boss, you just be quiet now.
Boss, you just be quiet now. Like, this poor lady, she's out of her mind. Like, she doesn't know what she's saying or doing. She sees him. I wonder if when he looks at her, he could see where this cancer is. Like, he knows.
I have so many scars. Who hurt you so badly?
Don't hardly remember, man.
She says, what are all those scars all over you? Who hurt you so badly?
John Coffey, man.
See, as sick as she is, she's seeing him. She's seeing that he's a good person.
Yes, John Coffey.
I see it.
He sees it. She said, yes, John Coffey. He said, I see it. He could see the cancer.
What happened?
Why is she feeling it already? Like he's going to take it right out of her. Like, what do you think then? What do you think when you see the lights going real bright? Like, look at, like, he's pulling it out of her. Like, the warden guy, he knows something's going on. Wow, time stopped. That's how much energy John Coffey is using to get this cancer out of her. That has shook the whole house. Wow, he got it all. Oh my God, look at it. Like, he could literally look at her and see that it's gone.
Cough it out like you done before. Oh, he's joking.
Like, John knows what he's doing. Look at her, as if she was never sick.
How did I get here?
We were going to the hospital in Vicksburg. Remember?
Like, how long ago was that memory where that was the last thing she remembered?
I have the x-ray.
See, look, she doesn't remember anything back from when she first got the x-ray.
Yes, it was clear. There was no tumor.
So she thinks her x-ray was clear.
You stand up. Can you turn around and see this lady?
Now, John Coffey, he's holding this inside him. He's not letting it out like he normally does.
What's your name?
John Coffey, ma'am.
Like the drink, only not spelled the same.
No, ma'am.
See, it's almost like she took a little bit of John Coffey inside her, whatever that power is, because she knew that that was a phrase that he always said.
I dreamed of you. You were wandering in the dark, and so was I. And we found each other.
So she dreamt of him, even when she was sick, she dreamt of him.
Take it, John. It's a present.
It's St. Christopher.
St. Christopher.
I want you to have it, Mr. Coffey. And wear it. He'll keep you safe. Please, wear it for me.
Oh, that was nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, John.
Ah. But now John Coffey has this inside of him, and it's making him sick.
Easy, John. Come on now, you gotta stay on your feet.
If they could get John Coffey back to the jail, nobody will ever know. But now, think about what's going on in that house right there right now. Like, the husband, however many minutes beforehand, was laying there with the wife who was dying with a brain tumor, and now she's completely cured. How do you celebrate that? Like, how do you, like that? Could you imagine if that was real? Oh, John, why are you holding it in? How come he's not letting it out like he let out the other ones? Now they all witnessed it.
What about Mrs. Morse? Was it, a miracle?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was a miracle. Like, how do you ever put this guy to death? How do you do it when he's doing all this stuff?
Now, I want to talk.
At this point, I'd be telling Percy, I don't want to see you back here.
Let me out of this nut coat.
You go to wherever you're going to, but don't come back here.
On out now!
He doesn't learn. Percy does not learn. That's how you know there's no saving him.
Shut up and listen.
There's no saving him.
Now, you deserve to be punished for what you did to Dale. But Percy, you mind me now. We'll also see you beaten within an inch of your life.
Because now that warden guy is obviously indebted to them, so he would back them no matter what Percy went to his governor uncle or mayor uncle about.
What happens on a mile stays on a mile. Always has.
Look at him crying. What's he crying for?
May I be let out of this coat now? Oh, I intend to think it over very hard.
See, even right there, he's not going to stay true to his word of what he told Tom Hanks.
We'll talk sooner or later.
Oh, what's John Coffey doing? I don't remember. What is going on? Oh, okay, yeah. Literally, he held that cancer in him. He's literally putting the cancer inside Percy. So John Coffey thought ahead. There was a plan. He's like, I'm going to use this cancer to get back at this Percy. Because Percy was never going to come around and be a good guy ever. Like right now, what's going on inside Percy? Does he feel this cancer? Like he's what it takes people months or years to accumulate to a point where they're at where that woman was, where she's in bed. Percy's getting it all at once.
Are you all right?
Oh, why is he looking at this guy?
What were you looking at?
Percy's crying. Did you see the tear come down? Oh. Wow. So what made him do that? What made him shoot that guy? Was that something that John Coffey put, like with that cancer he put in his brain to go do that? Because he knew that guy was the bad guy and he needed to just be ended as soon as possible. So he literally planned all this. There's a cancer going out. So John Coffey's plan worked the way he wanted to. He got rid of that guy. And now Percy, though, what happens to Percy?
I punished them bad men. I punished them both.
He punished them both. Oh, see, Tom Hanks doesn't even know what that Bill did.
I saw what Wild Billy done.
What? You saw what?
The evil.
Take my hand, boss.
Oh, he's gonna show him what that Wild Billy did?
You see for yourself.
Huh? No.
Where Tom Hanks wanted to see what he did, or what? Just to believe John Coffey, or what? Or to see if that Wild Bill deserved what John Coffey did to him?
Please. I got to, boss. I got to give you a little bit of myself.
Oh, so did you hear that? I gotta give a little bit of myself to you.
A gift of what's inside of me, so you can see for yourself.
In order for him to see what John Coffey wants to show him, he has to give a little bit of whatever power he has to him. Wow, so there's that Wild Bill. There he is. He was working for that father at the beginning on his farm. And look at him looking at those little girls like he is the one. It wasn't John Coffey at all. So John Coffey was showing him to show that he didn't do what they were charging him with. It was him, this gross looking guy. Wow, now how does Tom Hanks live with knowing this? Like he's seeing this like it's a movie. Like John Coffey said, he used their love for each other basically against them.
Kill them with their love. They love each other.
So he killed them with their love for each other.
That is. That's the way it is all over the world.
So John Coffey was showing him the evil that's in this world and just how evil it is. That some evil, like it just can't be saved. Some people are just that bad.
Son, can you hear me?
So Percy's gone. Like his brain is gone. It got fried. So they're basically saying that Percy lost his mind and shot that guy. So he's going to live the rest of his life in this crazy state. I gotta say it, John Coffey came up with a great plan. Wow, Briar Ridge Mental Hospital. So Percy ended up being a patient in the hospital that he originally was going to leave the Green Mile for to go work there for more money. He ended up being a patient there. That's crazy.
Stop the execution.
No.
And don't tell him.
Because they're thinking the same thing. John Coffey can't die. Like he's a good guy. Like now Tom Hanks knows that John Coffey didn't do the crime that he's there for.
There's no way out of this for you, is there?
No.
She's basically saying there's no way out because he really can't get John Coffey off. Like he can't go and tell the world why he knows he didn't do this.
Some things in my life that I am not proud of. This is the first time I've ever felt real danger of hell.
Because he knows that he's putting John Coffey to death for something he did not do, that he knows he didn't do. Like how do you live? How do you live with that?
Find out what he wants.
Because what is Tom Hanks thinking? Is he thinking that he would let John Coffey escape? Like, what is he thinking?
Hello, boss.
Hello, John. I guess we're coming down to it now. Another couple of days.
Coming down to it, so his time to be executed is in a couple days.
Anything special you want to eat for dinner that night? Can rustle you up most anything.
Like, what would you ask for? I don't know. It would be such a weird thing to even think about.
Meatloaf be nice. Mashed taters, gravy.
Because most people, I don't think you even have a hunger or anything on that day, you know?
What your missus make, if she don't mind.
No.
Like, he's just so nice. Like, he's just such a good person. If she doesn't mind, I'd like some of that cornbread.
Say a little prayer.
Don't want no preacher.
I have to ask you something very important now.
I know what you're gonna say.
I was going to say, he knows what he's going to ask him.
Tell me what you want me to do. You want me to take you out of here?
Why would you do such a foolish thing?
Because no matter what, he'd be an escaped convict. He wouldn't be free.
I stand before God, and he asks me why.
That's what it is, right?
Did I kill one of his true miracles?
Right, because he knows he's innocent, and the miracles he could do.
You tell God the Father it was a kindness you done. I'm tired of never having me a buddy to be with.
Is it because he constantly sees the bad in the world and it's just a lot?
I'm tired of people being ugly to each other. It's like pieces of glass in my head all the time.
Yeah, it's got to be like a torture constantly.
Yes, John, I think I can.
Because now they're connected. There's a connection between the two of them because John gave whatever power he has, he gave to Tom Hanks. Like, I don't think Tom Hanks could perform the miracles, but there's a communication between them now. This is his day. Now, could you imagine these 4 guards in this jail know what this guy has done, what he's able to do, knows that he's innocent, and yet they have to walk him down this green mile to his execution, basically taking the blame for what Wild Billy did. Like, it's gotta weigh heavy on you. Like, I think John Coffey thinks of it as a way out of this,
Be all right, fella.
this life he has, but for the 4 guards left behind, that's hard.
I'll be all right in a little while.
John,
Like, he's consoling them.
this just for now.
Yeah, like he can't wear anything metal, obviously.
I dream those 2 little blonde-headed girls is there. And there's no blood coming out of their hat, and they's just 5.
See, he tried to save them, but it was too late. But it's just the idea that he tried to save them and got blamed for it. And these 2 parents, you can't blame them for hating John Coffey because they think he did it, but it's terrible.
There's lots of folks here that hate me.
Yeah, he's feeling all the
I
hate.
can feel it. It's like bees stinging me.
I feel how we feel.
It's just terrible that this is how he had to leave the world with all the hate, which is what he wanted to get away from. That was nice what that guard said. He said, feel what we feel for you. Don't feel what they feel.
That'll be fine.
It's weird how they had them all sitting in one room. They didn't have like a glass. Well, I guess back then they wouldn't, but I think in more modern days when they do this, those people are in like a glass room, so they're not in there with them.
Wipe your face before you stand up, Dean.
Yes.
I know. How do you control your emotions like in front of these people? And you can't even tell. Well, you had to tell John Coffey before he walked in there, but you can't say anything while you're in there.
John Coffey, you have been condemned to die in the electric chair by a jury of your peers.
Like having all this hate thrown at you, and you didn't even do what they're saying you did.
I'm sorry for what I am.
Like Tom Hanks, he doesn't even understand. Like, you're sorry for what you are. Like,
please, boss, don't put that thing over my face.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Like, are they able to not put that over your head? I don't know.
All right, John.
And the thing of it is, Tom Hanks has to be the one to put this on his head, too. But at least he knows it's being done right. Like, no matter what, like, it's got to get to, your nerves. Like, that's why I'm surprised they don't give something to them just to make them relax. But I guess this is supposed to be a torture. Guys, this is torture. This is torture. Just watching this because it shouldn't be done. I know it's a movie, but right now we're living in a movie, all right?
John,
this is horrible.
Electricity shall now be passed through your body.
Look at Tom Hanks can't get himself to say the words.
You have to say it. You have to give the order.
You have to give the order. Come on, you're torturing John Coffey. You're torturing him now. Oh, see, look at, oh my God. This makes me so sad right now. The fact that he did that in front of everybody. Guys, my leg is shaking right now. This is how nervous I am about this.
Roll on 2.
Oh God. I'm glad they didn't show no more of that. I'm glad they didn't show the whole thing. Oh, he's giving him back the necklace like he said he was going to do. Oh, look at the burns on his head. Oh my God, they've been sitting in this room the whole time telling the story. I forgot it was a story that somebody was telling.
You don't believe me. Do you feel up to taking a walk?
The math doesn't match up. Why? I wonder why. So he had a son in 1935. What year is this supposed to be? 1999 or 19... Okay, so we're walking back up to that cabin that he goes every day to take the walk with the bread.
There. Wake up, old fella.
There's a cigar box.
Wake up.
Oh, it's Mr. Jingles. Look at, he's so...
Can't be.
Come on over here and see this lady.
Oh, look at, he's so old. He's so old.
That can't be Mr. Jingles.
Look at, he's all gray. He even moves like an old man, real slow. Look at him. Didn't he bring him any bread?
Go on. You can do it.
Look at, he's so old he can't do it. Oh, good. Did he bring him some bread?
This isn't exactly the Mouseville we had in mind, is it? Don't we, old fella?
But why do you have to live up there alone, though?
And I think a part of whatever magic was inside of him just leapt into my tiny friend here.
Oh, so Mr. Jingles got a little bit of what John Coffey had too.
When he took my hand, a part of the power that worked through him
went inside him. So Mr. Jingles and Paul got some of John Coffey's power.
He infected you with life?
He infected us both, didn't he, Mr. Jingles?
Wait, infected them. So that means...
I'm 108 years old, Elaine.
108 years old. Oh, my God.
Oh, I've lived to see some amazing things, Ellie. Another century come to pass.
So he's old. So he's so old.
I've had to see my friends and loved ones die off through the years.
So I wonder how long he's going to live for. Because he is aging, just slowly.
You'll die too. And my curse is knowing that I'll be there to see it.
Oh, that's sad. So he's seen all his loved ones die.
For killing a miracle of God.
Oh, he's thinking of it as a punishment for actually killing John Coffey.
You'll be gone like all the others, and I'll have to stay.
Could you imagine seeing all your loved ones die no matter what? He says he's going to die eventually, he's sure of it. He just doesn't know when or for how long.
Long before death finds me. In truth, I wish for it already.
Yeah, that's horrible. I mean, what is the point of living so long if all of your loved ones aren't there with you?
Mr. Jingles?
This is where he found Mr. Jingles after all this happened. Mr. Jingles finally came back out.
Where you been? Been worried about you.
So that's when he took Mr. Jingles. But I don't understand why he kept Mr. Jingles up in that cabin by himself. Why couldn't he keep him like in his room so he wasn't alone, you know?
I think about all the people I've loved, now long gone.
Oh, there's his wife who died however many years ago.
Oh, I lost her so many years ago.
He probably lost his kid too, right? I wonder if him and Mr. Jingles will die at the same time.
Keeps me awake most nights. If he could make a mouse live so long, how much longer do I have?
Oh, is Mr. Jingles still alive there, or did he die?
There are no exceptions. But oh God.
Oh no, you see his little belly breathing, you see it? But I think he should be with that old guy. Why is he in that cabin alone? I hate it. Wow, that was a crazy, emotional roller coaster of a ride that movie was. I don't even know how to summarize it. It got me. Just what John Coffey said, you know, all the hate that's in the world, and I feel like today it seems so amplified. And it really is sad to know that there is still that much hate in people out there. But this was a great story. It was just showing not just the hate, but the love side of it, the caring part of it. And I think this was a Stephen King book. I think it was. I don't know if that's right, but I think it was. And Stephen King, the stories he writes are just insane, like where he gets these ideas from and how he brings each character to life, and it's just crazy. I loved it. I can't even say it enough. Tom Hanks, Michael Clarke Duncan, was that his name? Michael Clarke. I want to make sure I say the name right because he is just a amazing actor, and it's just so sad that he passed away so soon. Just want to make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah, Michael Clarke Duncan. He was just a great actor. I think this is the kind of movie you could watch once every, 5 to 10 years, and that's enough because it's so emotional. It really gets to you. I feel wiped out. I feel like I got to watch something more cheerful tonight. I hope you enjoy this reaction. I'm glad I got to react to it with you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And please remember, guys, if you like this reaction, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And remember to put that notification bell on so you get notified when I put out my videos. So take care. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you next time on Up All Night. Take care.